Why HBO is overlooking House Stark in Game of Thrones spin-offs. As HBO expands its Game of Thrones universe with a slew of spin-offs, one glaring absence is the Stark family. Despite being central to the original show and beloved by fans, House Stark seems to have been left out of the spin-off plans so far. While House Targaryen has gotten the lion's share of attention, thanks to the success of House of the Dragon and upcoming projects like A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, House Stark has largely been ignored, much to the surprise of fans. It's understandable why HBO's focus has been on the Targaryens. With Daenerys Targaryen as one of the most iconic figures in Game of Thrones and the popularity of dragons, it makes sense to build on this established lore. The Targaryens' rich history, detailed in Fire and Blood, gives HBO a strong foundation to create multiple spin-offs, including Aegon's conquest and a series about Corlys Velaryon. Yet, with the immense popularity of Jon Snow, Arya Stark, and Sansa Stark, it's surprising that no Stark-centric series is in the works. While House Stark doesn't have the same deep literary lore as the Targaryens, there are still compelling stories to explore. One intriguing option would be to delve into the origins of the Stark family itself. Bran the Builder, a legendary figure who supposedly constructed both Winterfell and the Wall, could make for an exciting story. Exploring the Age of Heroes and the Long Night, perhaps even revisiting the scrap Blood Moon pilot, could reveal the true history behind these famous legends. Another potential Stark-focused spin-off could focus on Theon Stark, a former king in the north who led various battles, including defending against the Ironborn and the Andal invasion. His story would provide a mix of action and historical intrigue, offering a fresh perspective on the North's ancient battles. There's also the possibility of integrating Stark characters into other ongoing projects. For instance, The She-Wolves of Winterfell, a story George R.R. Martin once intended to write, could be a perfect fit for Sir Duncan and Egg's adventures in Winterfell, particularly if A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms succeeds. Lastly, a spin-off dedicated to Arya Stark would likely be a fan favorite, given her incredible character arc in Game of Thrones. Following her as she explores new lands and faces new challenges would not only continue her story but also open up the franchise to new locations and characters. In a world of Game of Thrones spin-offs, a Stark story might be the next great chapter.